Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Movies and Stuff podcast. I may as well just start calling it straight from the vault or something like that because I got another one that is straight from the vault. And this is another case of trying to save some old material before it goes. But this one is a little bit different in that some of this material are interviews. If you saw the thumbnails, is the mint chocolate chippies. Now, some of you are going to be asking, who are the mint chocolate chippies? This is during the period of time. Originally, the show that I operated under was Fanboys Radio. And this is during the period of time when I was going around to conventions and I was getting video interviews, and I was getting audio interviews on the radio side of things. So this was another set of cosplay models who came onto the show to talk about how they got into the business, what it is that they were doing, where they were going to be appearing, and so on and so forth. You gotta remember now, this took place before Instagram and kind of the beginning phases of Facebook and so on and so forth. So getting their name out there in as many different platforms, magazines, websites, internet radio as they could do was always a plus. However, as I am recording this in 2021, or recording this intro in 2021, the Chippies themselves, there seems to be no sign of them, which is a little disappointing because as I continue to find some of these old interviews and full shows and things like that, it does make me go back and do a little bit of research and see what was going on at the time, what they were doing, are they still doing it? And unfortunately, and again, as I'm recording this, it doesn't seem as if the Chippies are an active pair, which is a little disappointing because they were so high energy and bubbly and wonderful when I talked to them, and my co-host Kitty Ninja. They had a website and Facebook page originally, but neither of which I think exists, or at least the website that I saw, their portion of it was gone. So I have absolutely no idea what they are up to these days. I mean, they were primarily, even though they were kind of categorized as cosplay models, they were primarily like old school 50s, 60s pinup models, and they looked great when they did it, but perhaps they've moved on. I don't know if anyone happens to hear this and knows anything about where the Chippies may be, or the Chippies themselves. I mean, feel free. I would love to hear from you. Leave your comment below, or or shoot me directly. The email is, of course, attached to this channel. Also, it should be notified that this is, and I have to reiterate, you're going to hear the words Fanboys Radio on several times during the course of this interview. This was a full broadcast, and also there is a bonus interview at the end of it. This is around the time where Blue Mammoth Games was doing a beta version of Dungeon Blitz, but for some reason my mind during this interview kept calling it Dragon Blitz. I felt so terrible about it. If I didn't have Kitty to straighten me out, I would have really screwed it up. But I kept getting the name wrong. But as we are right now, Dungeon Blitz is well operated. Blue Mammoth is still around. Although the co-founder that I interviewed, and I don't even remember if I knew that he was the co-founder at the time when I spoke to him. It's been so long. But when we spoke to him, all of this was pretty well new. They were testing it out. They were trying to get the word out. They were encouraging people to go to their site and test the game, let them know about the ups, the downs, the kinks, and what have you. And so we had that. Also, as I remember correctly, this is the week following. Gosh, well, we had a poll. And it was a fan voted poll. I think for what was it? It was something, I can't remember what verbatim, but I think it was something along the lines of cartoons that came from like an existing property, like or an existing person or franchise. Which one which would be the one that you voted as the number one? We put a bunch of them up. I do remember that. We put a bunch of them up there because around that time, for the people that were listening, they knew about all these things. Your Mr. T's, your Punky Brewsters, your Hulk Hogan Rocket Wrestling, your Rambo, your Chuck Norris, Karate Commandos. I mean, you could probably go on and on and on. There's a bunch of them. So that's another thing that you're going to hear in the course of this thing is that you're gonna hear little bits like that. And because I do not feel like editing it out, the music that was played primarily throughout the show was like video game based music and cartoon based music, stuff like that. So that is in there as well. But I had to put this intro in there so that the interview makes sense. This is a long time ago, and this is something that, again, I wanted to make sure that I got it somewhere because especially now that I found that the Chippies are nowhere to be found, man, and I don't want it to be erased because I'm starting to think without my interview, they may not even have any signs of existing on the net anymore. If you Google their names this time, all you're going to get is cookies, man. Except for, I think, one interview that's on a website somewhere. But you have to specifically say mint chocolate chippies interview. Other than that, it's just it's cookies galore. So I hope that this sets the table for you and you enjoy the show. Thank you for tuning in. It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your Fanboys Radio. This is your host, Mr. Green. Katie Ninja to be popping in.
I'm already in.
There she is. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
You have your new Kitty Ninja open
I
to the
heard.
show. Yeah, well,
I heard. I was like, that sounds familiar. Oh, wait.
That's right. That's you. You should be so proud of yourself.
I am.
Very good. And, I did not have the opportunity to converse with you earlier, so you will get to hear this along with the rest of the listening audience, that tonight we have two guests that should be popping on the line. The one representing the mint chocolate chippies.
What?
That is a mouthful.
Sounds yummy.
I don't want. Yeah, it does. I don't want to say cosplay because it's not really cosplay. However, it is, for lack of a better term, a hybrid of it. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to let them explain it in full because we have some models that have, they have their gallery on the Mint Chocolate Chippy site, which you might as well go ahead and plug at this point. Sounds just like it. Spelled just like it sounds, Mint Chocolate Chippies. If you don't know how to spell Chippies, CHIPPIES.com, and you can see these young ladies in. I'm trying to find the correct terminology here, but they have some wonderful photos that's up there, and also later on in the show, some individuals from Blue Mammoth will be here on the line and ready to do their thing as well. So, how about that? We'll get to hear
sounds like a busy show.
It is. We'll get to hear some game information, which also, by the way, if you are looking to see screenshots of the game that they are promoting this evening, Dungeon Blitz. Forgive me. Dungeon Blitz. If you're looking to see some screenshots of that, then you can go to fanboystv.com, and I have the screenshots already up and posted on our page. So you should have yourself a field day. And, by the time this is over, who knows? I might get a nice link to the Mint Chocolate Chippies up there as well. That might be something for you. You might be able to audition to be a Mint Chocolate Chippy girl.
You think so? I guess I've talked to them and figure out what it's all about.
Well, you certainly have
small,
no
like a little
issue.
chip, like a little chip on a cookie.
Well, they're models and performers. Now, like I said, I'm going to let them go into the full scene of it, but, it's very classic in I guess, in how it looks. So, I'll let them do the full detail of what they're all about. But, like I said, you may be able. Who knows? You certainly aren't shy when it comes to the dressing up department, even when it comes down to the...
of which you didn't see my new costume this weekend.
You're
going to love it. I did it was last second, and it turned out perfect, a kind of mini skirt version of a Princess Peach. But I had the hair, made the crown, everything.
Well, listen to you. Well, you know what you have to do now, don't you?
Yeah, might have to wear it again this weekend and send you pictures.
That's right. You got to get the pictures so we can post it up for people to see.
Well,
that
I have
has to go
but they're from my
into the Kitty Ninja Gallery.
My standard photographer was sick, so I never bring my own camera because she always has her camera, and she was sick. So I tried with. I'll send you what I've got, but it's with myself.
Is that Siren that was sick?
No, actually, she's not the one that takes all of our nice photos. Yeah, she takes a lot of photos, yeah, but.
Well, we know Siren is a very talented young lady when it comes to being behind the camera. So, I assumed it was her. So, big shout out to Siren while I'm thinking about it.
Yay!
Very entertaining young lady. And let's go to the phone lines because I'm looking at my switchboard and I'm seeing somebody has just popped up. That may be our first guest. So, 1903, your line is open.
Hello, this is Peppermint from the Mint Chocolate Chippies.
Hey.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
We're doing just fine. We were just talking about you not that long ago. Peppermint. Now, that's very, very appropriate, isn't it? Did the name come first or did the company come first?
It all kind of happened simultaneously, actually. My sister and I, she is Mary Mint, and I am Peppermint because I am the spicier, sassier one.
What's her name?
Mary Mint.
Spicier and sassier.
Wait a minute, you just said that. Sorry.
Gotta listen, Giddy. Come on now.
I did. The words come out faster than my brain sometimes.
Well, that's because she's sugary.
Coming out when I'm like, wait, I know this answer. She just gave it to me.
Peppermint means she's hyper and sugary and quick, fast. So there you go. But anyway, Pepper, see, she get me turned around now. Pepper, please continue.
Well, we have been, together, palling around, goofing off, performing, and doing stuff for years and years and years. And she always teases me because my favorite flavor of ice cream is mint chocolate chip, and she loves mint chocolate as well. And so people will call us mint chocolate chippies, and so it just kind of stuck.
Now, here's what I need to know, and I'm sure the people that's listening need to know as well. And of course, and just Kitty needs to know, my co-host, the whole concept behind the mint chocolate chippies. Please explain who and how you came up with this concept and what is it about in, I guess, as reasonable amount of detail as you can offer.
We are pinup models. We have, like I said before, we've been performers for years and years, working at various theme parks and whatnot. I have done a little bit of film and television in my background, lived out in LA for a while, and decided I want to be a pinup model. Let's do this. And so I asked Mary if she would join me in this crazy endeavor, and she said, of course. So we jumped on board and just started scheduling some photo shoots, and things have been picking up from there. We've had amazing successes working with great photographers. We've learned a lot and had a lot of really great opportunities. We are actually getting ready to go out to Vegas to appear at a convention called Neon Con, and we'll be there in about 2 weeks. And we will be modeling for, they have a couple events called Drink and Draw and Drink and Shoot. So they'll be drawing us and photographing us in various outfits and costumes and things. And, so it's kind of exciting. It's our first, big gig as the Mint Chocolate Chippies. We've, made some appearances here and there and done some stuff. And, but this one is really exciting, because we're going across country and it's Vegas, baby.
That's right. And let me see here. I do believe this may be your other half, so to speak, on the line.
So.
Let's see. 9272, your line is open.
Hey there, it's Mary.
Yay!
All right. we got Mary and Pepper, the Mint Chocolate Chippies.
Yay.
Well, Mary, I don't know how much of you caught. Your sister was explaining in full detail what the whole concept of the Mint Chocolate Chippies is about, and that y'all have a big show coming up.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Well, you sound excited.
I am. I think we're already starting to pack, so...
Already?
Yeah,
Okay,
I actually did start. I know that's kind of amazing for me. I'm really bad about that.
now when is this? It's Neon Con, correct?
Neon Con,
yes,
and it's centered around a lot of gaming, tabletop, and otherwise. And they also have the Creative You portion of their event where, it's a lot of industry professionals coming and giving workshops and panels and whatnot. And it's going to be the weekend of November 5th.
Okay. Free plug for Neon Con, folks. If you didn't know it, you know it now. Because the Mint Chocolate Chippies have told you so. Now.
That's right.
I'm assuming that they reached out to you and said, hey, look, we like your photos. We'd like you to come on up here and do some modeling for us. Is that how it worked?
Yes and no. We actually met them when we were appearing at Gen Con up in Indianapolis, and they had a booth right next door. So we were hanging out and talking with them all weekend, and they said, hey, we got to get you guys out to our event. And we said, yes, you do.
well, if they're covering the travel and giving you some money to do it, then absolutely, There's nothing wrong with that. Bookings are always great. And speaking of which,
that's right.
if you are, well, I shouldn't say if people, some other convention directors, some other photographers, some other whoever are looking to contact you for talent, how can they get in contact with you?
Through our website is the best way, mintchocolatechippies.com. That is the best way to reach us. It's got contact information all over that website.
Yes, we have to promote the website because the website is a treat all in itself. So let's talk about the website for just a moment. Let me put you guys over and just to say that the website is very nice. If you are listening and you're surfing the web and you want to see what Mary and Pepper look like, well, there's no better place to do it than mintchocolatechippies.com. And they actually, right there, as soon as you hit it, Mary and Pepper are right in the middle of the pictures on the scrolling bar at the top. And you have some photographs right next to that. I mean, what are you, the talented webmaster, or you just looked up and found somebody that is really, really good at what they do?
We have been very fortunate.
Yeah, we're very good at what they do.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, that's all right. You don't have to be the webmaster,
Oh, no. I'm lucky to know how to,
Yeah.
do Facebook and Twitter and email people, and I'm pretty good with that.
You're pretty good at the social networking.
Right.
Yeah, outside of that, websites, and that's definitely not my area of expertise.
Well, I understand. So let us talk about the the talent that both of you display, or at least the talent that you are offering to people that may want to acquire your services. We already know that you two are models, and pretty much a niche genre type model at that. So again, I know, Pepper, you started explaining it at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to ask Mary to reiterate for those that may be just tuning in the type of modeling that you do and any other work that you two offer.
We do 1940s, 50s, 60s pinup type modeling. We love it, adore it. Love the genre. And we also have dabbled in some burlesque dancing as well. We've done a couple of shows and I've fallen in love with that as well. So we are multi-talented.
Okay.
That is.
Now, well, now you're going to the con here, so I'm assuming, other than the just the posing, in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s pinup type thing, are you available? I guess the term booth babe, or are you available for that? And, if somebody wants to hire you just to hang around their booth and draw attention to their product or something like that, do you offer that as well?
Absolutely. I'm sure we would.
Yeah, not something that we had thought about doing, but we're definitely not opposed to.
Right.
Well, see, there we go. Look, I just gave you something else to do. Put that on your resume.
Yeah. And we've done it in the past, but just not as the mint chocolate chippies.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
You were under a different guise at that time.
That's correct.
Right.
Well,
more like generic nerd.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's up Kitty's alley.
What? I'm not generic.
You're not. Well, you're right, Kitty. I'm sorry. You're not generic.
But I am nerdy.
Yeah. Generic nerd number 2.
My
red
apologies.
number 3.
Now, see, Kitty, now I lost my train of thought. No, I got to get myself back in the key here. The mint chocolate chippies, you said you were under a different guise originally. How long has the title chocolate chippies been bestowed on you, or how long have y'all taken that?
It's probably been about a year and a half that we have been doing this.
Oh,
yeah.
pretty new. Okay.
Yeah. We're just dipping our toe in the water and ready to just dive in and swim.
Well, it seems like if this is your first big show inside of a year and a half, I would say that you're doing pretty well.
Yes, we're very blessed.
And you both had the opportunity to work with some pretty reasonable photographers. I'm looking at the site here again. I can see that you've got at least 5 or 6 of them that you are aligned with one way or another. So, I mean, how did that thing work out? How did you even get in contact with these people to start up working with you to begin with? I guess I should start that.
One of our very first photographers was actually a friend of mine, and she started her photography business, and I just saw her work and what she was doing, and not to sound unkind, but I didn't want to assume, like, hey, just because you're my friend, you're amazing. But I saw her work, and it truly is unbelievable what she can do. She's so talented, and she really taught us a lot about posing and holding ourselves, and to really kind of bring out that inner strength and beauty in your photos. And I've seen her work with other people, and the way she worked with us, and I would shoot with her again and again and again. And some photographers we have outreached to and said, hey, we'd really love to work with you. Some photographers have outreached to us and said, hey, I'd love to shoot with you. So it's really been a pretty good balance. At this point in time, we've got a pretty steady, schedule of people who are outreaching to us. Every once in a while we get a project like one we have coming up in November that is something that we want to do, and we're saying, this is something we want to have creative control over, and this, hey, would you like to be the photographer on this project? But essentially, we're at a point where we're being sought after by talented photographers, which is a really nice place to be.
I would imagine so. A lot less work for you when they at least come into your doorstep. Now, one thing that you have to address as the name of the Mint Chocolate Chippies begins to grow are the fans. How have they been so far? Because I'm assuming that 99% of your fans are all male.
You would be surprised. Yeah, you'd be very surprised. We have a female following, which is fantastic. I know at least when I look at photos of other pinup models, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're great. I always send them a message, talk to them, tell them how great they are. So, and just loving the genre. A lot of females do. It's very surprising. Yeah, everyone's been great. And even like she said, we went up to Gen Con. The fans there were fantastic. They couldn't have asked for
You were at Dragon Con?
We were at Dragon Con, yeah.
You was on Kitty Ninja territory.
I share. That's really nice. I like pretty pinup girls that they want to do other jobs too.
I'm just saying, y'all could have got a photo together, or
yeah, that would have been. Ooh, it would look good with the 1960s Batgirl though. Get in the era.
There you go. See,
now that would be hot.
Mhm.
Look at that. See, now I just worked you out a photo. You need to make that happen, Kitty. Go on down there and take a picture with them.
Make it happen. I'll fly to Vegas. I'll meet you guys there.
You got to get the costume ready. The chocolate chippies are already on. They already got their gear. They look like they're ready to go at a moment's notice. All you got to do is get there.
I can reuse the Peach, the Princess Peach. I wanted to stretch you well.
Princess Peach.
It's a cute one. Short.
Okay. I can hear the camaraderie of photo girls running across the airwaves here.
See, and that's the thing. Like, girls love the cutesiness of it. They love the sexiness of it. And I think that's what draws women to it, is because it is beautiful. It is art. It's the female body thing. This is a gorgeous thing. Let's not be afraid of being a woman or being a sexual person.
I actually did the Peach a little. I mean, not super pinup girly, but that look more than the traditional game look, because it is just such a good classic look. It's feminine, and it's beautiful, and it's like, it is. I like it, the pinup girl look.
Indeed. And you know what? I promoted the website, but I haven't gotten into your individual social networking circles. So let's get you guys to put your Facebook or your Twitters out there so your fan base, once they listen to this, can pick up and follow you.
Actually, you can reach all of our social networking from our website.
Yep. Yeah, if you click on Peppermint or if you click on Merriment, they'll take you at the bottom to our email, our Facebook, our Model Mayhem, and our Twitter.
See how easy that is?
I see. It's nothing like promoting the website as a whole, because everything is turned off the website.
It's a really nice column.
Hey, I get you. I'm business. I understand. And not only that, let's just put it out there for those that really want to know, that go that extra mile. Not that the photos might not be enough. If you really want to go the extra mile and see what they're about, they got the height, weight, measurement, shoe size, hair, length, all of that's up there too. So, if you really, really, really want to know, they have provided you. I mean, I thought, I really wasn't expecting to see that when I got on there. Most people don't want to put that information out to the public. But apparently, Mary and Peppermint, there are no secrets. There's no shame.
That's right.
Well, it's a bit of a requirement as a model if you're interested in being cast in various projects. A lot of photographers are going to have specifics. I need somebody that can fit into this outfit, or somebody who meets these measurements, or It's just, you know, sometimes that's what you got to do.
You got to have it. Understand. So, and also, you know, here's the other important note that we have to say is that you guys are available for travel as noted because y'all went to the, you know, Gen Con and you're on your way to Neon Con. But, you know, since I see it down here at the bottom for those photographers or videographers that may be looking for you, available to travel with notice. So there you have it. You know, you give them a little time and they will make it happen for you. You see how I try to promote, try to put you over,
you're
try to
good.
make sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, very nice.
Well, you know, hey, you took the time out of your night to come onto our show and help fanboys by, you know, associating with us, you know, the mint chocolate chippies. So the least that we could do is, you know, put you out there. Make sure that the people that listen to this live stream and the people that download this know where to go and find you. Because if there's anything that I know. Well, yeah, if there's anything that I know, that, you know, the listeners here, they like some cosplay models, so to speak. And they certainly are going to like you, too.
Aw. Well, we're honored to be a part of it, and we really appreciate it.
Definitely.
And you know, we are of the community ourselves. Our background is being, you know, into that community, and so, you know, we appreciate the support of fellow nerds.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, if you want to, you know, now that you put yourself out there as being part of the community, why don't you give them a little something that your website does not offer? I mean, there has to be something that Mary and Pepper, I guess, enjoy, you know, a little bit outside of the 50s, 60s, you know, photography genre. You know, you might pick up a comic book here and there. You know, you might like seeing an old sci-fi flick or, you know, something. You know, let's drag out something that the fans just do not know about you and that, you know, can only be provided here by you saying it live on air.
My latest thing, I love cartoons primarily. I'm just a big goof when it comes to that, and I guess I would be considered a fan of obvious humor. And my two favorite shows right now are Adventure Time and Regular Show. And
they're great.
I know that Adventure Time is getting a pretty good following, but Regular Show, I just feel like there's a chance that I might be the only person that thinks that show is funny. So I really don't recommend it. Oh, good. Well, so I just want to say, everybody got to watch this because there is a chance that, you know, I might be the only one. But I'm glad to hear that I'm not.
The thing to tell the listeners is that cute cosplay girls and pin-up girls watch that show. So there you go. Not just
and there you go. That's
think
all
only
it'll take
the
right
nerd,
there.
awkward people watch those things.
That is true.
Oh, look at that.
Check it out. It's like 15 minutes.
It is.
Are they paying you? Check it out.
It's just that good.
Okay, hey, I'm with you. You know, I'm a fan. I can dig it. I like Adventure Time, you know.
Yeah. The one thing about me, this is Mary, the one thing about me is you will find me online playing Resident Evil 5 at, like, all hours of the night.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Any Resident Evil game I'm pretty much addicted to when it's out. So this has been out for a while, and I'm still playing it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty much it for me.
That's it. That's great stuff. You got a cartoon lover, and you got a video game lover right here on the screen. Now that's what I mean. That's exclusive information that you can only have right here.
True. We don't really talk about this, so this is you know pretty amazing.
Well, you have to let them know that you are their peers. You know what I mean? If they go to your website, they're going to be bedazzled by your look. They're going to be in awe of your photographs, and they're going to, you know, immediately place you on a higher plane. So you have to tell them stuff like that. Hey, I play video games too. I like cartoons, and let them know that you too are just like everybody else that goes to the Dragon Con, goes to Gen Con, goes to Neon Con, and so on and so forth. You're regular people. You just happen to take some fantastic photographs along the way.
It's true.
Right? There you go. So for those people that's out there listening, you may catch one of them online playing Resident Evil 5, join up with her.
That's right. You'll never know. You'll never know if it's me. It could be.
They'll never know. You like your anonymity, I'm assuming.
Yep, they'll never know which one I am.
Okay.
Until they hear me talk now.
Well, you should be getting ready. I'm sure there's going to be there's got to be a Resident Evil 6 around the corner. So,
I hope.
Got to get ready for that.
I just saw that new movie. That new movie was so good. There were so many references to 5. If anyone liked 5, go see that new movie. It was fantastic.
Really? Well, what was it? Aftermath?
Afterlife.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
thank you. Afterlife.
Afterlife. Look, now
I have a love-hate
Evil
relationship
too.
with those movies now.
What? I love those movies. You don't like them?
That's what I said. I didn't like the first one. I liked the second one. Didn't like the third one. So I'm waiting to see how.
The fourth one.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I guess if I
can't do
if I can see my pattern, then yeah, I will like the fourth one.
I liked the first and the second. The third wasn't quite up to par to me, but the fourth one really kind of brought it all back around full circle. It was good.
Well, I think I was too big on the game at the time when that one came out, so it was hard for me to get out of my video game mindset when I went to go actually watch that movie. So it wasn't a bad movie, but I was just stuck on that game, and I wanted the game on the screen, and it just didn't happen.
Yes.
So
it's all
nothing against the people that made the movies. Let's make that clear. Move is fine. Let's rope it back around because I don't want to take away from your spotlight. Let me say it again. If you want to see Mary and Pepper, go to mintchocolatechippies.com. It is spelled exactly how it sounds. There's no unique or crazy spelling to that. So, you should be able to find that if you are a good speller. But if you have trouble, I'm chocolate.
Nobody can help you.
That's just a problem if you can't get that out. But I will put out Chippies for you just in case you can't get that out. CHIPPIES. Put that in there, all one word, .com, and you will find their website. Fantastic little website. Are you guys associated with somebody else? Because, I found you through another individual. So does the Mint Chocolate Chippies have some sort of
we are associated
affiliation with
Green Mustard Entertainment, Wasabi Anime. We are associated with them.
Okay. Now how does that association work? Let's get that out there before you guys disappear. Green Mustard, which is an interesting name all in itself.
It is. It's we basically, since we're true geeks at heart, did some entertainment work with Green Mustard and Wasabi Anime, and so when we decided to pursue this, they obviously helping us along, things that we need. They are our parent company. So
cool. Well, then they have done a fantastic job. Well, we have to let the people know. You have to talk about your parent companies. We want to make sure that everybody gets the proper time that they're due.
That's right.
So, young ladies, I certainly thank you both for taking the time out of your schedules to jump online with us and talk about your job, for lack of a better term, because it's not really a job for you. This is something that you love and that you will be on tour and available. Oh, is it?
Yes, it was truly our pleasure.
And it was our pleasure. Our pleasure having you on. You know,
Thanks so much, guys.
That I was able to draw out information that people did not know about you guys. You know, video game lover, cartoon lover. So
you heard it here.
Mean, what beats that?
Thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate you having us on.
We appreciate you. And as y'all guys veer off, you may want to stay tuned at least by your computers because our game designers, Blue Mammoth, are coming up next. Talk about their new video game. So you never know. You might be something that you want to jump on.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right. Thank you both. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Now, how about that, Kitty? Those fantastic young ladies.
I know. They were all chipper. Must be fun working with your sister, though.
Well, there you go. Now, you know, we're going to take a quick break because I got my next caller on the line. We're going to hit this, and then we're going to come right back and have our next interview with the creators of the Dungeon Blitz right out of Blue Mammoth Games. This is the rights and the wrongs of pro wrestling. Wrong show. Didn't I slip that out there?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. That was terrible. This is Fanboys Radio.
I thought you were going to, do some intro theme song to some wrestling cartoon from the 20s or something that you found.
I should have. Oh, I forgot to say before we go, the winner of the poll that was up last week.
Oh, yeah.
Their spinoff. Rambo.
No.
Rambo beat everybody out. He did. Yes. He beat out Hulk, Rambo won. So, there we go. Enjoy it. This is the quick break. We'll be right back with Dungeon Blitz. This is Fanboys Radio.
Rambo. Anywhere and everywhere, the savage forces of General Warhawk threaten the peace-loving people of the world. There's only one man to call. Get me Rambo. From the canyons of skyscrapers to the canyons of remote mountain peaks, Liberty's champion is unstoppable. Rambo, helped by the mechanical genius known as Turbo, and the master of disguises named Cat, the honor-bound protectors of the innocent. Rambo, the force of freedom.
This is Kitty Ninja, and you're listening to Fanboys Radio. Fanboys Radio.
All right, Kitty, we are back. The lines are open. It is time for the next guest of the evening. 1460.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yep, that's me, Lincoln Hamilton from Blue Mammoth Games. How are you doing tonight, Ryan?
We are doing just fine. Thank you for sitting through that. We have to get the quick breaks in and all that good stuff,
Oh, no problem at all. Enjoyed it.
The Rambo song is necessary.
Have to get the Rambo song because Rambo won the freaking poll, which I'm shocked about. But anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Let us go forth and start talking about the new game that you guys have coming out, which I have posted various screenshots for on fanboystv.com. You can go and see those screenshots right now if you want to see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to let Lincoln go into full detail and talk about his game. So please.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll tell you what, guys. If you're going to go to the website to see the screenshots, you might as well just go to the website and see the game. We've got a beta version up right now. It's at dungeonblitz.com. It's just kind of a semi-open but private beta. We're not really telling a lot of people about it, but you're more than welcome to go give it a try. Drop us a line there. Let us know how you liked it. Basically, what we're doing is we're creating we're sort of traditional MMO makers, And what we wanted to do is bring that experience and make a full-featured MMO that can fit in your browser. And that's what Dungeon Blitz is. And, we hope everyone enjoys it.
Okay. Now, I've taken a couple of, looks at the screenshots. I don't want to be insulting. It reminds me a little bit of one of the old school games I used to play a lot back in the day, kind of Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely going for a bit of a retro look. I mean, the biggest thing with games right now is, they'll take 3-4 years to make because that 3D art just takes a lot of time and a lot of people. And we're just a team of two with a handful of contract artists, so we're like, all right, we'll go for a little bit more of a retro look. We'll just try and focus on gameplay and something fun you can just sort of jump in and out of in your browser. And so, no, we don't take offense to that at all. That's kind of the look we're going for.
Oh, cool. All right. Now, as an MMO, you did say that is the primary version of the game. I mean, it kind of comes off like a side scroller.
No, it is a side-scrolling MMO. No, we're trying to keep a side-scroller feel, but still have those elements of an MMO. You're still leveling up a character, you're still playing with other people. Most importantly, you're fighting dragons. So, we have all that, but really easy to learn interface, side-scroller, something everyone's used to, something that's accessible to everyone, and that's why we sort of went with that side-scroller feel.
Which is needed right now, because right now you have to, download these big games, and sometimes you just want to play something that's just, I'm serious. Sometimes you just want to play something that's serious, that's easy, that's easy, that you could actually, during your lunch break, or just sitting around waiting for something and not have to get the gaming PC out or the heavy-duty laptop out. I've reverted back to the simple games. I really have. For about 6 months now, I find myself wanting to find more simple, easy to play, easy to access anywhere type games.
Yeah, and that's kind of the inspiration for us too. Is that we just don't have time to play these MMOs anymore. Besides what you're talking about, first of all, the 10 gigabyte download that no one wants to sit through. It's just they're all about making you play for hours and hours at a time. And we're like, all right, what if we just made a game? You can visit the website, you're playing within 30 seconds, there's no download, and it's got the things that people love about MMOs without all the hassle and the grindiness of MMOs. And we're going to throw it out there, and if people like it, great. If not, we'll try something else. So, but, a lot of our feedback has been positive thus far, so we're hoping that, that we can kind of carve ourselves out a little niche here that people are going to enjoy. Yeah, there's definitely been a move to casual games, it seems like, on the web, and we're hoping that people that play those casual games on the web want a game with a little more content behind it, not just a, feed my cows, that kind of thing. So that's what
and I'm sure they do.
You don't like walking around
I do.
doing stuff?
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Katie.
Oh, no, I was saying I agree with what he was saying, because there's a bunch of great games I have that I never play because I never have time to spend the hour. Because I'm not going to spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes on a game just to lose it because I can't find a checkpoint or download quick enough. So, I don't even touch it for months as I'm busy. So I think people can get more gameplay with as much work people do now, and they're always running around, and,
Well, it sounds like the gentlemen at Blue Mammoth have found a way to feed that need. So you don't have to worry about it. Well,
I need to replace my
already on the right path
anyway, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah, it sounds like it's already on the right path there. Nothing too big to download, easy to play off the browser, which is always a good thing. And sometimes you just want to hop into a game and hack something up. So whack on some skeletons and kill some dragons, and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's what our hearts all secretly desire. Little skeletons and little dragon slaying.
Well, there you have it. Now, as far as the future of this game, because you say this is the beta that they can go on and test and play right now, and I'm going to give the website again, dragonblitz.com. They can go on.
DungeonBlitz.com.
Oh, yeah, because I keep thinking. Dungeon.
I know. We wish we had DragonBlitz.com.
Oh, was the name taken?
Oh, of course. You know everything's taken on the web these days. But Dungeon Blitz. DungeonBlitz.com.
Dungeon Blitz. Thank you. Yes.
But you can't fight
what
dragons.
What else right here to correct me?
Oh.
You can fight dragons in Dungeon Blitz, but the name is DungeonBlitz.com. And if you want to get a early sample of that, you want to test out the beta version of it, you go to that website, sign in, and you're ready to go, and you'll be playing inside of, a minute?
Yeah, and if you're not, let us know, and we'll fix it.
Oh, okay. Well, a very
I like it.
fan-friendly company, which also needs to be noted right here in Atlanta. So there's a big thumbs up. Love it. I like that the gaming community here in Atlanta has grown.
Yes, it has.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, our company got founded because both of us sort of came back to Atlanta on our own on different ventures. My partner, Matt, he worked at High Res Studios and on Global Agenda, which some of you might have played. So, yeah, we're definitely, it's good to see the Atlanta area growing. I'm an Atlanta native, so, I'm glad that you don't have to travel out to San Jose to see the gaming scene anymore.
Yes. I am very pleased about that, and a quick plug for SiegeCon, which I ran across a great deal of you guys when I was out attending that. So, but back to the question at hand. Beyond the beta version, are there any major plans for this game, or for that matter, Blue Mammoth games in general?
Well, all right, we'd like to. We're looking to launch by the end of the year, so the beta should give you a good feel of what the game's going to be like. In the next couple of months, or some more Magic content making, and a bit more polish. If you get in there and see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in the future, we hope to bring along, hire some more people, staff up and start making more of these games that people really enjoy and get into quickly, and not have to sacrifice gameplay by having a small download. So that's our goal.
And can you make like a special character that if you do something crazy and special, or if you just happen to be really nice before the game comes out, that you could be Kitty Ninja?
We'll reserve your guys' names. We'll reserve Kitty Ninja, and Ryan, let me know what you want to reserve. We'll make sure that you guys get them.
Kitty with an eye, but it needs to look like a little cat, Kitty Ninja.
She's been wanting a video game character based off of her for some time now. So
I just, if I want to play my game, it'd be cool if I'm walking around as Kitty Ninja. It doesn't have to be a kitty. It could just be a ninja.
That's right. You can be the hidden character.
Well, our road class will feel a little bit like a ninja, and maybe we can have one of our artists make a special kitty head that can go on top that only you have access to.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
See?
There
Miss
you
Green,
go.
we're getting closer. We're getting there. See, this is why I say go Siege and Network. Awesome people.
Yes.
So you could kill dragons with cat ears on as Kitty Ninja.
I'm sure you're
at least one
more
person
than
will have playing for life.
Huh?
I said that's at least one person then that'll keep playing for life.
Exactly. And I'll tell the whole world about it. Just be like, hey, look.
That's right. So they can go on and play as Kitty Ninja.
No.
In a future version.
They can see me, and then they can be jealous and play themselves. Yeah, they can see my Kitty Ninja character.
They won't have the opportunity, for your hidden secret character.
But it is true. I mean, it's just like, all I play now is Sudoku or Prick Cross, because, I think it's great. There's a few games out there that you could do that all day and just access wherever and whenever, but there aren't many that, have that big land feel and you can just wander and stop or not. Or.
Well, that's why they have created Dungeon Blitz. Help you out. Now,
for the busy people.
Are there any plans to not move the platforms? I know this is basically designed for PC at this point. I guess mobile devices.
You can load the game right now on your Android telephones if it's got Flash installed. You can't really play it at the moment. It doesn't work so well on the tiny little thing, but we're hoping sort of as Flash becomes more polished for your mobile phone, and we put in controls that you can use with the touchscreen. That, yeah, we definitely like to expand to that. I mean, if I could be playing Dungeon Blitz while I'm standing in line for something, that makes it even more accessible. So certainly in the future, I'm not sure, we're a small team, so I'm not sure how quickly we'll be able to move to that. We're not sure we want to pioneer that platform, but definitely in the future, your Android pad, your Android phone, and if iPhones ever start supporting Flash, we'll be on there too.
Okay. Now you guys are doing a lot of work between two people.
You don't have to remind me. It's definitely been a challenge. We programmers, we kind of as being part of the game development cycle, there's a lot of back and forth with designers and artists, and there's that temptation to think, I can design this just as good as anyone else. But tell you what, respect to game designers out there, because it's a lot of work, and especially content creation. Man, we really underestimated that. So, it's fun. We like it, and we're running at 110% all the time. So hopefully it shows in our work.
It does show. I mean, I just remember going to your site, and I guess I can't remember what the actual link was, but it was staff, and then I saw the two of you. I was like, wow, okay, these must be the head honchos. But I guess you're basically telling me that you're not only the head honchos, but you are the guys. You're the foundation, and you have put everything into making this game. I mean, that which sounds exhausting.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I mean, it's very rewarding, and both of us are going 24/7 all the time, so we kind of help reinforce each other, and it helps keep us motivated and working harder. But we don't always want to be two people, so hopefully everyone will enjoy Dungeon Blitz, and we can kind of share the load, share the wealth, help those unemployment numbers.
And they can there you go, and they can expand. Get some more people, make some larger games. That's always the big plus. And just to reiterate for those that are listening, you are looking to have the final version of Dungeon Blitz launched beginning of 2011, correct?
Let's say end of 2010, because that sounds better to us, because we've been working on it so long and really want that 2010 at the end of it. So look forward to the end of November, early December is our goal, and we'll have something out then. And with MMOs, they're constantly changing. There's constantly new content. So I know if you don't like it in the first month, give it a couple more months. Whole new areas for you to explore. Kitty ninja monsters out there. A little bit of everything for everyone.
They're mean. Watch out for those.
She'll be so proud.
But feisty. But see, that's the key selling point. You guys work 100%, 24/7. I'm one of those people. I know tons of people that are one of those people, because we've all become grown-up nerds that now, somehow locked ourselves into these passion jobs, careers where we work a lot, because it's a lot of work. People think it's just games. It's not. And but that's the selling point, is we don't have time to play the games that we love and brought us into the field that keeps us working so hard anymore. So, I think that's a big selling point for us busy people.
Well, that is one thing that Lincoln can certainly share with individuals looking to, become part of the gaming community, is that as rewarding as it is to see your final product, as rewarding as it is for you to see your imagination become reality, it is indeed a lot of work and a lot of dedication that goes behind creating what you're doing. So if you're stepping into the industry.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it in the end. I mean, don't let it discourage you. You hear a lot about crunch hours in the game industry and things like that, and granted, we're doing a lot of crunching because it's two of us, but the industry's gotten a lot better in general. So, if getting in the games industry is your passion, go for it. Definitely. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Sounds good. Well, I don't want to, you're right, let me not talk anybody out of it. I don't want to talk anybody out of becoming a gamer. I just want them to understand that, it's not all fun and games. The end result is the rewards are great. But,
respect the work that goes into these fun games.
There you go. That's the key word, respect. Got to respect the work ethic that goes into it.
Exactly.
So, well, and I tell you what, though, I still remember my first day coming into Cryptic Studios out in California, and going into an office in the games industry. It's like every nerd's dream. You're walking in, there's everything on the wall, there's pictures, and it's just like this experience that I'll never forget. I still remember walking through the artist den with the lights off and lots of concept art out of the wall, and so that helps keep you motivated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can imagine. That's probably the ideal situation. Certainly better than walking into the typical 9-to-5 office setting.
No, it's definitely different. And if you like t-shirts, shorts, and sandals like I do, it's more than welcome. No one's gonna criticize it for it.
That's always a plus. Now toss the website out one more again. We have to make sure we get our plugs in the half hour so people know what they are looking for and know how to play your game.
Right, that's dungeonblitz.com, spelled how it sounds, and check it out. You should be able to hop right on and start playing. So definitely leave us some feedback in the forums and let us know what you think.
All right, now future plans. Let's jump ahead of that just a moment. You may not have thought about this, and if I'm throwing you off with this question, I apologize. But future plans for Blue Mammoth in the ideal world.
Yeah, no, we're taking it a day at a time, but we want to hire up. We want a team. We still don't even have an in-house artist at this point, and we definitely want to get some artists on board because they help bring it to life. And so, we'd like to create, a lot of games like this, carve out a niche and, people that are into dungeons, great, we got it. Maybe the next one will be a sci-fi MMO. But the important thing for us is we want games that people can jump into quickly. People, like Katie was saying, it's like, we've grown up. We don't have time to dedicate 8 hours a day. We just want to keep making, but we want to play those games. And so we want to make games for, people like us. So where we'll be in the future, hopefully we'll have, a larger team, so that we can just, cater to more groups. But other than that, hopefully it'll still have that same small team, care and passion that will show through in our games.
Okay. Now, let's just say that some artists or some other designers hear your interview right now. They want to contact you guys and, I guess, offer out their services. How can they reach you?
Oh, absolutely. We're BlueMammothGames.com. We got contact info on there, but basically jobs at BlueMammothGames.com or link at BlueMammothGames.com. Send us demos, send us samples of what you got, send us your reel, and we'll take a look. We're definitely contracting out art right now. We don't have the budget to bring on full-time people, but eventually we will be. And if you're a great artist and you're looking to do some stuff on the side, 5-10 hours a week, we got plenty of work for you. So absolutely, drop us a line.
Well, let me reiterate that because we're all about trying to get that out there so people can find some additional work, especially in their dream job. Jobs at BlueMammothGames.com. You can go to their website, BlueMammothGames.com. Spelled just like it sounds. If you know what a mammoth is, then you know how to spell it. So BlueMammothGames.com. Go to the contact, and it is right there. You can hit the link for jobs at BlueMammothGames.com, and that'll put you right over on them if you want to play the game itself. DungeonBlitz.com, and you will be able to get that early game in, the beta version, and then you can sit tight and you can wait for the final version to release at the end of 2010. We're not going to tag with 2011.
2010, thank you. That's right.
There you go. 2010. We're going to go for the gusto here. Get it at the end of November, possibly end of December, and you'll be able to play the game. And of course, you guys sound very open with any, I guess, requests or criticisms. You said anything that they want to say, leave it in the forum, and you guys will respond to it and try to address it.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, give us an earful. If there's something that you think is not working, or there's some that, again, you hear what we're saying, our audience is, we want this to be something you can jump in, have fun, come back 3 days later, and just pick up where you left off. So if you're not getting that experience, absolutely let us know what we can do. This is a game for the people who love games but just don't have the time for it anymore. So help us make that a reality for you.
Are you guys going to be at any upcoming conventions or expos or events like Siege?
We'll probably be in the next Siege again, and Matt and I talked to the last Siege and got to meet some good people again. But I'm not sure what's coming up. We've got our heads down, to the grindstone, just trying to get this thing done. But absolutely, we'll try and be out there, try and be in touch with the community as soon as things are ready. So we'll let you know.
If I find a clone machine, you want me to give you a heads up?
Oh yeah, and make sure it can do multiples, because I need about 3 or 4. It'd be great.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh boy. Okay, we're down to the last 15 seconds of the live stream. Please check them out. BlueMammothGames.com and DungeonBlitz.com. Stick with me. We'll be right on the B side. The live stream is ending, but you can catch the rest on the download. And here we go now. This is the downloader side. This is the B side of it. So they aren't listening to me live right now, but if you're listening to my voice, that means you caught the podcast. So that is great.
On your iPad or iPhone or iPod or something.
And now that he brought it up, we have to say the Droid phone, because those run our podcast too. So, yeah. Wherever you can get it. So
that's right, yeah. We have nothing against iPads. We just wish they would run our game without us having to port it to a different language. So if you're on Android right now, great. We'll try and make it work for you. But in the meantime, sorry, Apple people.
That's
Kitty,
mean.
sorry.
But I'm on a computer all day at work. Sometimes in between meetings. Like I said, love Sudoku, but I see something more now.
You just heard a
beyond. I'll always have a soft place in my heart, but I'm missing the games with a little more substance. But yeah, something I can jump into.
Yeah, see, I'll tell you.
I don't do all those farmer games. I can't. I don't even do my own yard. I don't want to do a virtual yard.
I know. So maybe my virtual yard would probably look better than my own.
I'm sure Miles would too. But yes, as heartbreaking as it is, Kitty, if you can still play
on
it
my computer all day.
Well, hey.
Yeah, no, it's Flash. It's cross-platform. It should work on any PC you're on. So don't worry. Just the phone version is a ways out, anyways. That we can call 2011. But 2010, any PC that you own, you should be able to get on Dungeon Blitz.
There we have it. And we put out the information for any freelancers out there, anybody that's trying to step into the industry, anybody that has a reel that's looking to possibly get their name noticed. You can go to Blue Mammoth and you can hit that jobs link, and they will at least address your resume. And, of course, for those gamers out there, those adult gamers that don't have the time to sit down and play games like a World of Warcraft, which take an incessant amount of time out of your life, you can jump on good old Dungeon Blitz and get you a quick game in, enjoy the feel of the game, and not necessarily spend your life away. You can just enjoy it, stop it, come back when you're ready. And that's what we all want out of the game.
Yes. That's what I want.
Yeah, hopefully the industry as a whole is headed in that direction too. We've seen the rise of casual games, and hopefully everyone will rein it in a little bit, give us something that we can all enjoy instead of just the hardcore. And with regards to the jobs, yeah, especially anyone that knows Flash and artists and level designers in particular, if you're looking for some work, please give us a contact. Jobs at Blue Mammoth Games. We'll definitely get in touch.
Sounds good. So so you artists out there, or you kids that's at least going to school to be an artist or a Flash designer or game designer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you may want to keep that number and email in your address book for future reference. may be the ones to watch. Never know. Well,
or even the full-time people that are bored at work, want to go home and design some more.
Well,
there's a lot of people that are already in the industry,
people
and they do it like a 9-to-5 small company, but they want to do some freelance work. I know a lot of people like that, so I don't think it'd just be the kids. I think it'd be lots of people.
Well, I shouldn't just say the kids. You're right. I should say everybody that has the talent to do it.
That's right. Perfect.
And I know Kitty has a bunch of people in her back pocket that know how to do that stuff right now. So
they were all at Seeds, running around with me.
Well, see, there you go. You may be able to put some people on to some nice work there.
I will. I'm going to call them specifically. I'm specifically going to beg, because I think I already have my target, my poor target, to do the free for me and for you guys, because there's no point to add more work to their already full schedule to do the little kitty.
That's right. No, it's
I'm gonna,
no
for
problem.
Somebody there,
we'll see if it gets it done.
Please, just do it for them for free for me. I make some cupcakes.
That might be a 2011 feature as well, but
okay.
with our pipeline, it's easier than you would think to substitute in a new head. So, we'll see if we can make it happen for you.
There you go, Kitty. You may have your game yet, or at least your first game character.
Yes, I don't even find slave labor for it. They won't charge.
And you check out Blue Mammoth a couple of years from now, they may be able to model your whole body, get you into the studio and let you do the old action thing, map you out.
That's too hardcore. That's like Xbox stuff.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I don't think we're going to be using any motion capture in any of our games unless we've really changed focus. Unless it turns out that everyone says they want a game they can do in their spare time, but they don't. But we don't think that's the case.
Nah.
Okay, well, I was trying to give her some hope. Sorry,
but again, the people that say they don't want the easy play games, they probably have the time to answer all those surveys, whereas we're stuck with forms and numbers.
It is okay. In any case, for those that are still checking out this podcast, let me get my background music going on here. Because as we're talking about games, I want to bring in my old game as I wrap this up. One of my classic favorites, Die Hard. Back in the day, PlayStation 1. So, if you are here and you're listening, be sure to check out BlueMammothGames.com for all information pertaining to the company that has produced Dungeon Blitz. If you're going to play the beta version of Dungeon Blitz, then you just need to go to DungeonBlitz.com, which will be released 2010, end of 2010, and all additional features for Dungeon Blitz. If they're going to add anything else, then we'll say that we're going to 2011. How's that?
That sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay. I want to thank you for coming on to the show tonight, Lincoln. We certainly appreciate your time. You've been a great interview.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, and let's just say that you're welcome to come back anytime you have something that you feel like you want to plug or get out there. You just let me know, and the door is wide open.
All right, I'm going to take you up on that, Brian.
Please do. We're all about helping out the nerd community. Games, comics, we help them all.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thanks again, guys. Have a good night.
All right. Kitty.
Yes.
How was that there? You may have your own game out there now. Aren't you happy?
Yes. I'm happy that people are starting to see that we want to play games too, but we only have like 10 minutes in between stuffing food during lunch and getting to the next meeting,
Yes. Yes, I do.
Because we've all grown up and now we do hardcore nerdy stuff for a living, which keeps us busy.
It does. It does keep us busy, and you don't have necessarily the time to sit down and play hours and hours and hours worth of video games anymore. As disappointing as that may be, life happens.
I know, but it seems like it's one or nothing. So even if you aren't busy, but you're completely addicted to gaming, like you said, while you're waiting in line or, waiting for your ride to show up and you had to turn off your, WoW session, you could do something in between. You have the choice. I like having that choice because right now I don't.
I know. As we do love our choices. And let me reiterate the Fanboys poll of the week last week. As it stands right now, Rambo, The Force of Freedom, was voted the favorite cartoon spinoff from a series at 58.82%. Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling, 35.29%. Mr. T, 5.88%. The rest of Chuck Norris and Jackie Chan didn't register.
Oh, I'm going to email you this picture before I forget.
Yes. Email me the picture so we can put that on the Kitty Ninja Gallery. And I also forgot that if you are a Star Wars fan, I came across a animated short, a very, very good animated short. And this is a free plug for the school because they're not paying me. But the Dave School has some animators, some very talented animators down there, and they created a Star Wars, The Solo Adventures, and this is their take on what got Han Solo's bounty on his head. And the ending is quite funny, I must say, but it is very good. It's just like watching something on Cartoon Network, no joke. So if you want to see that, go to fanboystv.com, scroll down to the bottom, and click the link, Star Wars The Solo Adventures. The picture is right there, and it will take you directly to the video. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, make sure you do that. Again, fanboystv.com, scroll down to the bottom. The banner that says Star Wars The Solo Adventures is the link to press, and it will take you there, and you'll be able to see exactly how did Han Solo get Jabba the Hutt's bounty placed on his head. There you have it.
There you have it.
And I also see a picture of Princess Peach. So I have to make sure I put that up for the Kitty Ninja fans out there to take a look at.
Yeah. Not bad for one day. No
Not
planning.
bad for one day. You did that in one day?
Yeah, I did the hair and the crown and the...
Well,
I didn't plan on it. Last second decision. Sculpted the hair.
And there's a very nice Princess Peach wig, or magic, as Silverbridge likes to call it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. And if you are a fan of Kitty Ninja and you want to see this picture, have no fear. It will be available in the Kitty Ninja Gallery this evening.
Yes, and there'll be better pictures. That one's just like in my mom's living room with my phone. But hey.
Well, all of them aren't pro shots.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We will get those pro shots in there for you no matter what. It's going to happen.
Yes.
We know that you're ready you're ready for your close-up.
Yep. Getting there.
You're getting there?
Mhm.
Well, just sit tight because, if nothing else, the mint chocolate chippy should have inspired you to be ready to do your thing. And, of course, if you're listening to this, the reason that's playing, that is the theme from Castlevania from the Super Nintendo days. And I just wanted to have something video game-ish going on while we wrap this thing on up. I have to thank our guest, for coming on to the show tonight. Both, Mary and Pepper, the Mint Sisters, the Mint Chocolate Chippies, and of course Lincoln, who was very gracious in coming on, representing Blue Mammoth and Dungeon Blitz. And I apologize to him for putting in Dragon Blitz. I just created my own game in my head, apparently. So anyway, my apologies, but the game is Dungeon Blitz. Dungeon Blitz. Go to dungeonblitz.com and get your beta test in. All right? And that's going to do it. It's going to end another episode of Fanboys Radio. Until next week, people, it is always fun. And with that, I'm going to end it with a Kitty Ninja promo. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.
This is Kitty Ninja, and you're listening to Fanboys Radio. Fanboys Radio.